Hero to fall.
On the count of 3!
Welcome back to the 50 greatest Harry Potter moments.
Hold sight, Harry. 1!
Now, before we continue to fly up the chart, let's enjoy one of the magical ingredients that helped build its success. The celebrity cameos.
Cast ourselves into the future. No, wait.
Hello. How are you? Welcome to Gryffindor.
I think it just shows the respect for the films and for the work that the acting profession have, that you get people like John Cleese coming in to do Nearly Headless Nick.
Cameos that I love: Ian Brown drinking in the leaky cauldron, fantastic. I love Lenny Henry's Sat Nav.
Earning 2 double-deckers at 12 o'clock.
Half the guys are Radiohead and Jarvis Cocker is the lead singer, which is a pretty cool band to watch.
To come to work and just dance around to Jarvis Cocker was just unbelievable. I mean, how many people can say that's their job? It's brilliant.
But for me, it's Dawn French that steals the show as the protector of the Gryffindor common room.
The first time we saw that was just before we filmed it, and they showed us a brief clip of what she'd done, and I was laughing so much. How she's trying to break the glass and just shatters it on the corner. It's fantastic.
Amazing! Just like my voice.
When I played the part of, and I'm always delighted that this was her name, the Fat Lady.
Oh, he's like the devil. He's not.
I had to work with a hippopotamus. The owner gave me a little talking to before the hippopotamus came on the set and said, if it starts to foam, it's because it's attracted to you in a sexual way.
Sirius Black!
So I was looking out all the time for foam. There was none. And then, strangely, I got quite disappointed that I wasn't attractive enough for the hippopotamus to get turned on. So it was a day of disappointments, the whole thing.
Watching her come down the stairs, and and it's just like wow, who's she really?
Millions of people said she's suddenly a woman, she's suddenly beautiful, she's changed, and it wasn't a trick, and it wasn't a dress, and it wasn't a hairstyle. It was the fact that, like would happen with your own daughter, suddenly, Emma Watson was no longer a girl.
She looks beautiful.
Yeah, she does.
It's almost like a transformation. It's where everyone really sees her in a different light, and everyone realises that she's actually quite beautiful. And I think it's an important moment for her as a young woman.
Excellent nosh, Petunia.
I first met the director, Alfonso Cuarón, and our conversation was not so much about acting ability or anything. It was about, are you up for a stunt? He wanted someone who was prepared to suffer. And I, fool that I am, was prepared to suffer.
Actually, it's nothing to do with the father. It's all to do with the mother. You see it all the time with dogs. If there's something wrong with the bitch, then there's something wrong with the pup. Shut up! Shut up! Let me tell you.
So, let the suffering begin.
2 layers of latex, which have to be airtight, into which compressed air is fired. And I reached the point where I was unable to walk because I was as wide across as I was high, and I had to be wheeled around on a very large porter's trolley.
Vernon, do something!
I couldn't go to the loo. So I had to stop drinking halfway through my makeup in the morning and dehydrate to the point where I could no longer stand it, and then drink and then put my hand up at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, which involved a 15 to 20 minute de-rig to get me to the loo. It was torture.
Whoa, yes, wait a minute, Mr. Postman. Wait.
Our next moment is a real hoot. Sorry. 4 Privet Drive, home to the dastardly Dursleys, the magic-denying muggles who do all they can to prevent Harry from attending Hogwarts.
There's no such thing as magic. Fine day, Sunday. In my opinion, best day of the week. Why is that, Dudley?
Because there's no post on Sundays.
Right you are, Harry. No post on Sunday. Ha! No blasted letters today!
What's brilliant about the Owl delivery service, which is alerting Harry and the Dursleys that actually he's got to go to Hogwarts, is the relentlessness of it.
No letters today! No, sir. Not one blasted miserable...
Harry's got no idea what those letters are about, but he just knows it's some immense possibility. And the fact that in the end they get so overwhelmed by them is just fantastic.
That's it! We're going away! Far away!
Daddy's gone mad, hasn't he?
Cedric's death was horrifying to watch.
Let me through! Let me through! That's my son! That's my boy!
Oh, it was horrendous. I mean, just watching it was just this man's heart breaking in front of you as he realised his son was dead.
Jeff Rawle, he gave it an almighty performance when after, you know, it was getting us a little bit teary. Even Draco was getting close to tears thanks to Jeff.
Obviously, the fact that he's so young and had so much potential, it's sort of awful.
Well, it was the first time a main character, a good guy, had died, and it was very real. And I think that was when Harry Potter really grew up. That was when we suddenly realised that this is war, people are going to die, and it was the terribly good-looking Robert Pattinson as well. So it was sort of, wow, they killed him.